Hey, welcome back. This is Kermit the Streamer. Here we are going to start up with the actual games on our last deck, just in case we've forgotten. This is a 2 Stingerback Terror deck, so it wants to win in the sky. And otherwise, it just tries to toe for toe on everything else. So I don't think this is an amazing one. I'm just looking to try to get my 4 wins out of it and move on. But it doesn't have any of the synergies that I would really love to see in a deck. Like I've got all these deserts, but I only have like 1 card that gives me any sort of benefit from committing crime, maybe 2. Great first hand here. We'll pop out the desert first. We'll be able to play the courtyard next and be able to drop the medic on turn 2. So that seems like a good thing. Or we could... There's a fun thing about this set in that, like, sometimes you don't even want to play your first desert until the 3rd turn. It seems really counterintuitive, but like if you're really fiending for those triggers, it's a thing that you got to do. So I'm playing the medic here instead of the Raven, just because if they kill it, I get extra card. And because I don't think that the Raven's going to be like a big thing that's going to do a lot of damage for me or anything. If the medic gets in there and gets me a point of lifelink, I'm pretty happy. If I get 1 point, if I miss out on 1 damage in the air, I don't think I'm that well off. Geyser Drake. Good card. I think it's very easy to get a hold of somehow. Not excited about anything here. I'm playing the lesser card, the lower curve card, just because I probably do want to get rid of that Geyser Drake, but I want to get the trigger off of it, off of the Raven for doing so. The only downside to this is now he's got 1 more mana for counters or other things that could disrupt my play. Remember, we saw in our other game how insane Fimblethip can be. But I think this is a different kind of board. I don't think I'm going to be at a standoff for long on this board. So I don't think at the moment that Fimblethip is going to be as good for this guy as it was for the last guy. I could be wrong, but we're just going to try and charge in there. We're going to get our buzzards online too, because we should be able to mystical tether any flyer that he puts out. So this is just going to be a classic try to get it done in the air kind of deck with a lot of cheap threats. This could, he looks like he's doing kind of a 5 color thing, so this could end up being surprising. He could have a high fire and or reach density, but I'm gonna bet until I know otherwise that he doesn't have that kind of deck, and that's how we're gonna win. It's one thing you always want to be doing too. You want to be looking at each game going, how do I win this game? Because each game should be different, unless you've unlocked the secret to perfect drafting. No, it's too random. Alright, what do we got? Caustic Bronco. Nice. Okay. We're not attacking on the ground anymore. We can get in the air. We're going to plot a buzzard, and we're going to play a Bronco. And that just puts a little thing in there so that if he does kill something or if I lose something on my turn, So he's field forwarding the Caustic Bronco. That returns it to my hand, gives him a Surveil, and also grows his Lazav. Lazav is pretty doggone good. I mean, the growing thing is the main thing. Every once in a while he gets to copy something. Good old Fipple Tip. Wow, I didn't even realize that the Caustic Bronco actually is a horse with a snake's head. That's wild. I hadn't looked at the art yet. That's a good card, like art-wise. Good card in general, but great card art-wise. So he gets to pick the best thing. Oh man. Anything he takes except for the buzzard makes me sad. I don't know what I'd pick, given his choice. I think Caustic Bronco was probably the right thing. But he can't be happy about that mystical tether. So he's getting to punch me with the Lazav. Fine. So the cool thing about the buzzard is it's anytime anything dies. So if he jumps now with the Fipple Dip, I can't imagine he would. But if he does, then I can make two buzzards in the sky. So make a guy and plot another guy. And you know, I think I'm going to go ahead and make that buzzard. Because again, our attack plan is to try and just get him down in the air. We've got another buzzard ready to come out stronger if he kills something or loses something on my turn. This setup here, I think Shackle Slinger is a card that I'm probably underrating right now. It's just very hard to reliably, continually do the thing that he does. But the thing is, most of the time you only need it once or twice for it to really do what it needs to do. Sterling Keykeeper here is going to be nice for what I want to do here, just because if he does put some flying defense up, I've got two ways to deal with that defense, and I also have that. There comes a point too where I can just start tapping down his Lazav. His Lazav is his only aggressive thing right now, and I wonder if he attacks with the Slinger, do I just block with the buzzard? I don't think I need to, but I don't think it's a bad plan. That was a second spell, so when this comes into play, he does have the crime thing done, because the Slinger is going to commit a crime. Then when this comes into play, it's going to check. Well, the Zav is getting very big, so unfortunately I can't get away Glamour it. Wait, I can get away Glamour it. Oh nice, he did a good thing here. He's going to Caustic Bronco, so that's going to allow him to both hit me hard and draw a card and make me pay for it. I don't like it. No, I'm taking it. Repulse, very good. Okay. No other creature has higher power than the Zav right now. So the correct sequence to do this in is to attack with the buzzard. So I think this works the way I want it to. We have 1, 3, 4. We have 4 mana. I'm going to do both modes. We're going to destroy this guy. We're going to exile this guy. Make sure I'm doing the right modes. Oh, what did I do? Oh man. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to get this guy to come back in with a counter. And it didn't work anyway because that other guy got exiled. Oh, did I do the wrong? Oh, I just sucked so bad. I did the wrong thing. Yeah. Jesus. Ah, well. Gotta pay attention to that on the spree cards. With the modes, you gotta make sure you're picking the right mode in the right order. So I messed up on two fronts. I targeted him with the wrong mode. I was going to target my own guy with the mode I wanted to target the Lazov with. It did do the job that it needed to, though, of making this guy smaller. But it still could cost me the game, making that mistake. I think he chose the right target there. I didn't. I just make a mistake. I meant to return my desert, so I'm not firing. I'm even drinking my coffee too. Yeah, this board is just looking worse and worse with me making these play mistakes. Yeah, I think that's really your only attack. But he is gonna get the tutor. Yeah, I think we do that. Outlaws Merriment. So he's getting anything that he wants from his library. Yeah, I think I shot myself in the foot by just misplaying. It's everything that I've done has been a misplay. And Shackleslinger has done great for him here. Lazov has been really good. It really hurts that I didn't cast my spell properly. I mean, basically I lost a whole turn because of it. And this guy is still a threat. Like, I was supposed to deal with that threat, and I didn't do so. So this is nice. Now I'll get to play my Merriment, although it's not even necessarily the best thing to play right now. White. Just trying to see if there's anything better sequence-wise that I could do. No, that's the way to do it. This will allow me to kill Fibblethip. 5, 6, 7. I have to stay home to block, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't even think that if I had played better, I would win here. But sure would be nice to have seen me playing better. I do think Fibblethip, I think, only got him Repulse. So it did something. I don't think it really did anything special. Maybe it got him Servant of the Stinger too. I mean, getting to see his top card is definitely something that helped him in some degree, helped him plan a little bit better. But I mean, really the big thing is that this Lazov is still on the board. It shouldn't be. Yeah, so he can deal 8, so that's the game. Even if he doesn't realize it, he'll get me next turn. So that's a loss on my side for playing poorly. Again, I don't necessarily think that I was going to win that game even if I played well, but certainly not going to happen if you don't play your deck right. This kind of does happen to me a decent amount where, like, I may have a good deck, but it takes me a couple of times to play it. This is largely because in the last year I haven't gotten to play as much just because I've been working a lot. Right now I just happen to be in a state where I have a little bit more time, so I figured I would just make the most of it and start streaming again. But that all could change real soon here. Alright, second game. I always love it when I can play my Raven early. And again, this is like one of those situations where I wish I could afford to not trot the bluffs out on turn 1, but right now I have to put it out there. One thing that's nice though is I am going to get to Aired Archway to replay the bluffs and get the Raven's trigger. I do wish I had at least one more Raven though. Going Raven here because I know that I want to start committing crimes. Although I'm not even going to get to next turn, so make the medic, drop the archway. We really want to get this Matter Weaver out onto the table. And Merriman's going to go to the graveyard because we don't have a second white source at the moment. I guess we do in the Gardener, but that's going to take some time to get up and running, and it's probably going to get killed. I like things that create treasures whenever you're doing something you want to do anyway. That's a good card. Oh, so he's definitely got some sort of treasure ramp plan. So, first off that. Next, I think we go ahead and do our attack. And then we'll make a Gardener.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, what do you need? Oh, very nice. Those little nightmare creatures.
Rider, key, and music box.
Oh, very cool. Are you guys going to play?
Yeah.
So we'll probably play after I go to work today. That was my daughter.
Nice. Did the key run something?
Yeah, I want my mana more than I want to stop any attacks from Magda here. Another card with cool art. Fortune is really good. I had a chance to get one of those in my draft yesterday. It is pretty good, especially when you've got like come into play effects. There's my second archway, which is actually pretty cool right here. So I can make the terror. It's small if I do so. I think though, what I want to do is I want to play the Lawbringer to get rid of this. Well, yeah, the potential for him having a really busted come into play effect with all of the mana that he's going to have next turn. I don't want to find out that something unpleasant's going to happen to me, so I'll do this. And I think that's the mana I do want to use. Just trying to think about my sequencing here. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it still. I'd love to get the Matter Weaver into play first, but I'm just really worried about what happens if I leave that steed on the table. This opens up an attack from the Gardener, or I could plot highway robbery. I don't think I'm in a hurry to do that. I think we're going on the damage. We're racing right now is what we're doing. And then we're going to return our desert so we get a trigger. This kind of hurts us a little bit. One of the reasons I think I like the I'm liking the gardener more in this deck is because if we're going to be doing this shenanigan stuff with our deserts, we're losing access to a color potentially, but having that gardener around means we still have access to some of our red spells should we like really need to cast them, and it also helps with these double pip spells. So the benefit here only applies to black spells. That does make it less awesome when you're splashing it in the way that I am, but it's still a well-costed 3/3 that has an effect. Flying Haste. How did he get this dragon anyway? I wouldn't pay. Oh, it's from Magda, right? Anytime you have 3 treasures. So how can I cast the stinger back? Oh, I can plot it. Yeah, that works. So it's a flying creature. So I want him to attack with it so that I can lullaby it, I think. So we do this, we get our crime trigger, and then what next? I think I'll go ahead and play the Matter Weaver because we get a bonus every time we make a thing. We could also start copying the gardener, and I think there's a use case for that for sure. But I think really what we want to have happen here is we just want to knock out the dragon with a lullaby if he attacks with it. I don't see how he could responsibly attack with that dragon right now, though. Courser. I think it's fine to block with the Lawbringer. Yeah, the nice thing about this too is it sets me up. I can put out Kervak, and next time I commit a crime, I can get the Lawbringer back. I figured he'd have a trick there. We're in a spot here where if he gets more treasures, he can make another dragon, and that would be badness. Not bad. So here's another desert, so we'll get our desert trigger. I think just on the off chance that he's going to get another treasure, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Magda. Wait a minute. Let's make this guy. Go black, archway. We're gonna. Oh, it has to be a token to copy, so that's okay. We like gnomes. And then we have a choice here. And I think that actual choice is to go ahead and plot the stinger back. Huh? Not right now. Nobody's available to watch you.
That's okay. We're not going out there because, like I said, we're gonna wait until the quiz is well and truly soaked in to play outside. But I have something fun for us to do today.
I like this board. Next turn I can commit a crime and bring back a Lawbringer, so I just get to take my pick on what's going to die. I'm taking some damage, but I mean he's doing this so that he gets the extra access to the extra card. Not really for anything else. You know, this board doesn't look that great for me. It's just that I'm ahead, and I'm very far ahead at the moment. So, ooh, that's good though. Spinewood's Paladin gives him a little bit of reach, buys him back into the game slightly. So I can double terror here, and I can also kill a thing. Having 2 terrors that are basically 6/6s seems like a good thing. So we'll make terror 1. Another gnome. We'll go ahead and I really don't want him to get another anything. Oh, dang it. It's okay. I still get the crime trigger. We'll make another terror. Now, having Outlaw's Merriment looks like it would have been like so much better. These are trample flyers. I should be able to ditch my entire hand next time too. So having 14 points of trample in the air, even against a fat defender, seems like it's going to be pretty powerful. I don't know what he does here. 14 minus 9, 5, 6. So I don't think I kill him here. Let's hard cast it. We'll go ahead and ditch one of our archways here. This just gives us a crime trigger. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this does the job. So, crime trigger, bring back the Lawbringer. We'll sacrifice a gnome to kill the Kellen. Yeah, that's what you gotta do right there. So I'm going to go ahead and play one more match and then call it quits on this. So we're 1-1. Played the deck much better. I don't think my opponent played poorly at all. So this game, we're looking to get to Merriment as soon as we can. It's kind of awkward because of our desert setup. As long as we drop a desert on turn 1, we can get the untapped courtyard on turn 2, and that just has us ready to kill any early game threat. Don't like killing the link breaker. Because he basically gets a 1/1 back, so we probably won't kill the link breaker. It's too low impact of a creature. And 1 damage, not gonna be the end of the world. Perfect time to plot a buzzard, and then make a thing. So one more land of any type that comes in untapped and we can make Merriment. Seems like a good plan. He should not have any way to deal with enchantments with these colors. We did not get the thing, but that's okay. Dropping a 3/3 and a 2/2 in the air. Seems like it's good. The reason I want to play this is because if he does kill it, I still have access to being able to recast it somehow with Kervek. That 2 life matters, but getting to recast your cards, even if it comes at a cost, is typically worth it. Easy peasy. I don't like if he has the treasure card, Fake Your Own Death. Skullduggery is also pretty bad here for me. Yeah. I think he could have killed the buzzard. Playing Glamour correctly to get rid of the Wolverine. It's not a big threat, but let's keep him only able to play small ball, hopefully. The name of this game is definitely to try and get Merriment into play. Not bad. So he's got a Murk deck, basically. This gets us to our 4th mana and gains us some of that life that we've been losing. What he ought to do, I think, is probably murk up the lackey and then just attack. Because sending these guys in, yeah, murk up the lackey, attack. That's what I didn't want to see. That slows me down. This is no, it's a sorcery. 4 mana. Ooh. I gotta take a big risk here, I think. No, the right thing to do is to just tether the brute. He gets his attack no matter what here, so getting some damage in is worthwhile. It hurts that I couldn't play the Raven, or that I didn't play the Raven earlier. Late Magna. Alright, so we got lots of things to do. So I think the right thing to do here is to play the Matter Weaver. Yeah, and then the Raven. That just puts more stuff on the board. And makes it to where what he's got on the table can't get in. I'm in a bad way, definitely low life total, but now I can cast Merrimit safely. Ooh, that's not good. His ability's dumb, but 5/5 in the air is going to be pretty rough to handle. So we definitely make our Merrimit, and we just plan on taking some damage and then getting a little bit of life back from the Lullaby. We need to chump block if he attacks on the ground. Not bad. So if he's making any more tokens, he gets a 1/1 vampire with. That includes treasures. Oh no. I didn't think about that. Well, it's okay. I mean, I have a block. It just sucks, because now I'm down to 2, I think. Yeah. But I get to deal with the big threat, and now I've got Merrimit live, so we're not in a great spot, but we're not dead either. Real close to dead, though. Real close. Ouch. Oh, I mean, we're basically dead, because all he has to do is sacrifice a Merc. Trying to think about any way to get that not to be the end of the game. I really would have liked to have a lifelinker there. I think he's got me. I don't think I could have played better there. Yeah, he's got me from the Rakish Crew and Baron Bertram. Gotta look for things like that. So that's where I'm going to stop this recording. We'll do the rest of our matches later. We're at 1 and 2. Doesn't look good. I mean, I didn't think this deck was going to be a trophier, but I do think it should get at least 3 wins. That's what we're hoping for. 4 is really my sweet spot, but we'll see what we can do when we come back later. Thank you very much for watching. It's been great having you.